It's about that time to see if those peanuts are ready to be harvested. The plant has turned yellow. It still has a few tiny little bitty goldenrod flowers on it, but our weather is going to be extremely harsh this coming week, and there's just no more time for these peanuts. So I'm going to see if there's anything in there. If there isn't, it was an experiment. If there is, great. So let's get on these peanuts. These are the peanuts. If you haven't seen the video of me planting these peanuts and the type of variety that they are, I recommend you go back into my videos and take a look at that. I'm going to try and harvest these and see what's even in here, if anything. This was an experiment, and it could be an experiment gone wrong, or it could be I actually have peanuts in here. I don't know, but because of the weather, I cannot wait any longer. These have to come out. And they look like they're ready to come out. Because they're no longer vibrant green, they're looking pretty ratty. So I'm just going to cut these tops. I'm going to cut these tops. And I'm no longer going to use this grow bag. I had this grow bag for about one grow season. I bought it at the end of last summer, and it only lasted 1 year. It's torn on the bottom, so it really needs to be tossed into the garbage and be gone. So I am going to toss it. I hope you guys can see. I might be in the way. What I'm going to do is I'm going to move these pots so that they are side by side, and I don't have to go digging around for them, and you guys can see a little bit better. And the other thing that I noticed about these pots is they're slug magnets. So up under the pots, slugs live, and I don't like that. So that's another reason why these are going to be tossed into the garbage, because there's a slug home, and I just can't have that. All right, so cutting these tops, and I'll let you guys take a look at the harvest, if anything. Now I do have a bird netting up here. I put that up here because of the squirrels in the springtime, and it seemed to have done a pretty good job of keeping the squirrels away. There might have been 1 or 2 squirrels that felt pretty froggy and decided to jump over, but for the most part, it did a good job of preventing the squirrels from getting into everything. All right, I'm just tossing those tops out of the way, and I'll show you guys in just a second. Let's see. Making sure I'm getting all these tops. There we go. And I'm going to take out the irrigation system, and I'm actually going to close these up because I've already dismantled it. So these are going to be turned off, and I'm just going to place them right here in this pot for right now. That way they're not on the ground. All right, can you guys see in the bag? Let's take a look and see what you guys can see, because I can't see what y'all see. Let's see. There we go. There are the bags. Now I'm going to get you guys a better position so you all can see. Hopefully you can see how this is going to go. To drizzle a little bit, so I'm going to have to hurry this up. I didn't seem to get a lot of peanuts off of the plant, but let's see if you guys can see. Hopefully I'm not in the way. I'm going to dump the bags and see what's in the bag. I'm going to have to take my reading glasses off because I don't need them for this. And I'm hoping I don't spill the contents of the bag because, like I said, it has a hole in it. And I hope you guys can see. I'm trying not to get slugs on me or in my soil because they are on the bottom and the side of the bag. I hope you guys can see what I'm doing. The bag is actually tearing up as I'm trying to pour it out. Now, yeah, I've got some grubs and I don't see any peanuts. Now, they probably more than likely wouldn't be in the bottom of the bag. So I'm actually going to have to dump this soil out into a different bag. I wasn't thinking about that until just now. So let me do that. And I've got to sift through here because I don't want to put any grubs in my soil. A good friend of mine gifted me a grow bag. The wind, of course, is blowing. And so this will be my first time using this grow bag. Just took it out of the box or the bag. And it actually has an opening here, a Velcro opening where you can check if you have any growing potatoes. And that's what I'm going to use this soil for next year, is for my potatoes. So let me shift it a little bit so you guys can see. It does have some handles, and I'm going to place it. This is probably going to be the same problem with the slugs, so I probably won't place it here, but I am going to, let's see, I can see there was a grub in here and it fell, so now I gotta find it. But that seems to be all for right now. So let me shift around in here and see if I have any peanuts, and I'll be right back. I had to move because it is beginning to rain. It's not coming down hard, but it's coming down hard enough to where the rain was getting on my camera, and I can't have my phone messed up. I have been sifting the soil. I had a lot of grubs in the soil, so I removed the grubs. I have been invigorating the soil with some black cow and some plant tone, and now I'm just going to pour it into the grow bag, and I'm going to set this grow bag aside in the shed. Once I cover it with leaves, the topsoil with leaves, I'm going to put it in the shed and let it sit for the winter, and then I'll bring it back and plant it up for the springtime. But because the weather is turning pretty nasty right now, it's cold, my fingers are cold, I'm going to wrap this up and I will show you guys a picture of what I was able to get out of the 2 bags. I didn't get a lot of peanut harvest, but that's okay. I have enough to plant for the spring if I choose to plant them again. Again, this was just an experiment. So I will see you guys in the next video. I have some very disappointing news. I haven't been out of the house in probably 2 weeks, and I went out of the house to get my groceries and to check on the pecan air layer, and they have been cut down. The yard crew at some point in the past 2 weeks came and trimmed up the trees, and my air layers are gone. I'm very sad. I worked really hard for almost 3 months on those air layers, and I was going to take them this weekend, but yeah. Oh well.